Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Learning and Development Group Conversation. It is June 22nd, 2021. I'm JC Bander, and I'm on the Learning and Development team. If you didn't see it already, there is a video overview linked in the agenda, but I'm here for any questions that you all have.
I'll ask one. I see that Samantha trained as a crucial conversation trainer. Is that a program we're going to start offering broadly to our teams?
Yeah, great question. So Samantha trained since our past one, and I trained the one before that. So we're both trained. So we're doing our first session with a group from the finance team in like July and August, I think. And then we're kind of looking at doing some in the future in October and then January. I have a form here that I'll put in the chat. And if you're interested, you can fill this out. And yeah, there are some different, you can select maybe a date or like a quarter that would work best for you. I did also add in the October and January dates as well. So
that's awesome. I had all of my leaders do it through a vendor. So I
oh,
think
awesome.
it's wonderful that we're offering it through GitLab, and that probably makes it more available so I could have more of my team participate. So thank you. That's great.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, and really quick on the program, we're trying to do it kind of a hybrid. So it'll be 4 weeks and about a 3-hour time commitment per week. So it'll be like 2 hours of asynchronous learning, 1 hour live session each week that people will have to attend, just to try to make it less disruptive in your normal work week. So that's what it will look like.
Looks like you have the next question, Sid. I see you're writing it if you want to verbalize.
Yeah, thanks for the stats on course completion. I think that's a really great way to measure things. Thanks for all the details. I noticed that the remote foundation was less than 50 courses a month. You'd think that like I don't know, we're pretty known for all remote. We have over 2 billion impressions. We're hosting a conference, that there'd be more interest in that. Are those people doing like the Coursera course or something else, or should we drive more traffic to it? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think, yeah, we could have people doing the Coursera course as well. We seem to have about 40 a month completing the Coursera course. So, or 40, actually, I think it's closer to maybe 40 a week completing the Coursera course. So there are quite a few people doing the Coursera course. But yeah, I do think we could do more for just advertising it. I think we had a pretty big push at the beginning and then haven't done a lot of like external advertising since then. So I could probably connect with Darren and see if they could add something to the remote day that's coming up and just draw some attention to the Remote Foundations course.
Cool, thanks for that. Can you maybe show us around /learn of what is there, and maybe also what's still to be added to that page?
To like the GitLab Learn platform, the LXP?
No, the /learn page on our
sure.
on our static website. That's going to serve as a gateway to all our courses.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Oops. Yeah, so Ty and Samantha, I think, have been working on this quite a bit. So Ty, if you're here and I miss anything, feel free to speak up. Okay. You should be able to see the GitLab Learn page. Is that right? Okay,
Yep.
cool. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And this is kind of the landing page where all of our Learn items will be, and it should redirect to the GitLab Learn platform where you can actually take the course. So you can see different things for our tool, like continuous integration, delivery, security, and there's some all remote things here too. So I think it's good we have that highlighted here. And then I think this is about what we have right now for training, kind of outlined.
Oh, can you click the all remote button?
Yeah, this one, the learn more here.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so it redirects to Edcast or GitLab Learn, and looks like it just goes to the home page. So I can work on fixing that link and having it, putting
Cool.
together like a channel or something with all of our remote resources.
Yeah,
and having that link.
That's what I would expect if I
Yeah.
did that.
Yep. I will
The
work on
same
that.
for some others like agile project management also doesn't go to agile project management.
Okay. Yep, I'll work on those.
Those are the only two I checked.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome. All right. Any other questions? Just for an update, tomorrow is the last day to sign up to be a mentee in the women's mentorship, GitLab Women's Mentorship Program. So you can sign up for that. I'll put a link in the chat here.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
I'm giving my UX department a heads up on the crucial conversations training.
Yes.
So am I understanding correctly that if they fill out that form, they wouldn't necessarily participate just as a UX team? It's just to sign up, and it could be with team members from anywhere in the company.
Yes.
Perfect. That's great.
Yeah, but if you wanted to do one specifically, like for a group of UX team members to go through at the same time, definitely reach out to our team and we can see if we can coordinate that. But yeah, that's kind of just a general interest form.
Cool. Thank you for the offer. I'll start with that, and
okay,
do something more specific later. We can.
Cool.
Hey, JC, I have kind of a personal question. So I've been talking a lot with the people on my team about investing more in learning new skills, new technologies, and really, continuing to kind of develop our, skill sets and not let our skills get stale.
Yeah.
But I find that it can be really hard for folks on my team to carve out time with all of the competing priorities to invest in learning. And so I'm just curious, like as someone who hasn't taken the manager training yet, are there any tips that you have for helping team members find that time so that they can continue to, build up their skill set?
Yeah, so I think one thing is maybe you don't start off with taking a course. Maybe you start off with just like watching some small videos that you can kind of fit in during your day. And then I think it's also important to identify really what you like, where you want your skills to grow, and seeing if you can find something that aligns with that. I try to use Focus Fridays, since I tend to not have meetings on Fridays, to do like a course on LinkedIn Learning or things like that. But I do think just making sure team members know about the growth and development budget as well, and knowing that they can take courses and expense them with approval from their manager, that is really helpful too. Those are just some tips off the top of my head, but I think also like if you're making time for learning too, I think that's a really good like example for the team as well to make time for learning.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh,
sorry, Carol, go ahead.
I totally jumped over you there. Sorry, I was just going to say what JC said there. You know, kind of sharing what you're spending on your development then is a really good example for your team as well. And when you're getting to have career development conversations, it's like talking them through what they can do from a self-learning perspective, how they can leverage their peers in terms of learning as well, can be other good ways to help the focus on it, because we do focus a lot on what we need to get done, and actually carving out time for our own personal development can be difficult. So it has to be very intentional.
Yeah, to the point about leveraging your peers, like one of the things I've been thinking about was proposing like almost like a study hall kind of thing where like we as a team would spend like a certain amount of time per week, like working together to learn something new. Have you seen other teams try something like that? And if so, any success?
JC or others, Christy, you might want to jump in on what your team does here, and I can talk then.
Yeah, I can share what we're doing and take it or leave it. But we have used LinkedIn Learning courses as part of our KRs, and it's worked really, really well. So for example, this quarter, we're having the researchers and designers all take the course Making UX Happen as a Team. I took it first along with a few of the leaders on my team to make sure like, hey, is this the right course for the team? And we were really impressed by it. And so far the feedback on it has been really, really strong. And we've done this for a couple of quarters now where we'll pick one. And the nice thing about the LinkedIn Learning courses is they tend to be short. They're not overwhelming. They're 1-2 hours usually, and just really, really well done. And then for your first question, something else I've experimented with, which I was actually nervous about before I did it, but it's worked out really well, is every week or almost every week, I post my own professional development in the UX channel in Slack and say like, I took this course, I watched this webcast, I read this book. Before I did it, I was worried that I would just annoy people. They'd be like, who cares? But instead, people have been like, oh my gosh, thank you for saying this. This shows me that I can do it too. And then they go take. So 2 of the courses, one that I took personally and one we did as a KR, are like in the top list of watched courses for the month for across the company. So it just shows people actually see that and go, oh yeah, okay, I could do that too. So that's the stuff I've had success with.
I was going to say, I can tell that your team watches the videos because it's always a UX related course in one of the top 5.
That's cool. Thanks for sharing that, Christy and Carol and JC. That helps.
Awesome. I don't see any other questions in the agenda. My only other thing I wanted to make sure that you all know, if you didn't take a look at the slide deck or watch the video, is we have a skill of the month that we do each month. And in August, it's going to be career development. And so if you have experienced career development at GitLab and you want to share your experience or you want to be part of that, I would love that. So you can contribute to this issue and I will be in touch with you and we can set something up. Put it in the chat here.
Great, thanks, JC.
Yeah. But it doesn't look like there's any more questions, so I'll go ahead and end the call. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.